Hi folks, second knife painting today. We have to do some for Patreon tomorrow. Oops. But by way of not a very big change, I'm doing a sea scene with a sort of a Cornish or a Breton fisherman's cottage. Now I've got some paper, so I'll tear some sheets off. This could be quite messy. You've got to keep your knives clean. That's going to be quite tricky. I might use another knife for that. I've got this thing here, this one here. So that will be white, that'll be off-white, and that will be grey, slate grey. Okay, so the first thing is sky. I'm going to use this knife, I think. I've got some paint stuck on the back here. It's quite thin. I reckon I could probably just... I usually run a craft blade. Oh, that'll do. On the back. I wouldn't recommend you do this because you don't want damage. Because these are very thin. With constant use, they get razor sharp. So be careful if you get into knife paintings. I would highly recommend it. It's a wonderful way of painting. Right, so let's put in some ultramarine and some white. So let's just get as much this time with the larger knife. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Excuse me. That's my #1 knife. I have two of those. So #1 knives. Slightly larger one. I just love knife painting. Colours are ultramarine, sap green, which I probably won't use, Payne's grey, which I will use, red ochre and cadmium yellow pale and yellow ochre. No cad red. I've got some cad red here, but that's getting a bit low. I bought that was being knocked out at Hobbycraft. They had loads of these, but because the tubes were bent, they were look, they were knocking about cheap. But I've damaged that one. Oh, I wonder what that must have come out of there. Oh well, bit of a mask. I'll do that now. Bit of masking tape over that, just to seal it. Right, okay. That'll do. Solved. Right, let's get a bit of cad no, a bit of ochre and a touch of the red ochre. I'll get a. Let's get. Just blending a little bit. One of the a wonderful painter I used to visit his studio or his gallery in Quiberon in Brittany. We used to tow our trailer all over the place, our camping trailer. And you get that wonderful freedom and camaraderie. I love my years camping, and we go to Quiberon. It was quite a drive, about 20 miles, but such a wonderful peninsula. And I think it was George Laporte. His studio was in Quiberon, and it was his work. He used all sorts of texture, a lot of sand, because he was painting the coast and these Brittany cottages. And I got a lot of his postcards. Couldn't afford the paintings, but they were lovely, absolutely lovely. And Brittany is a fabulous place. So thank you, France, for the pleasure we had going to your gorgeous country with our trailer. Had a lot of fun, did a lot of fishing. I'm not a fisherman, but something to do when I'm away. Okay, we don't want to overdo the sky. I just want to do it as quick as I can. Need a lot of contrast because we're putting dark greeny and browny rocks in here. Right, okay, let's see if we can do that house. Now you've got to remember that this is a knife painting, so it's going to show some knife marks, and that's part of the charm. Okay, let's just get that bit of blue down here. Oops. Right, okay, now get this brush here, so we want white, but we'll need to put a I'll go back to that. I might have to tilt the board. Right, let's get this white in. A bit of ochre in there. Right. A bit of a chimney, whatever that's sort of grey. Now we get the grey, a bit of blue in there. Okay, that's quite tricky doing that. Just fill that back in. Gone wrong. Right, I'll use a brush, I think. Oh, my little brush, if I can find one. I want a sort of a bit dark here. Oops. Right, that's to clean. Right, I've got a bit of a slightly grey, ochre-y side. So that, there. Right, that's a little bit messy there. Well, I'll go back to that, I think. Let's just see if we can... Right, okay, let's get in with some of the... Well, we'll put a bit of tree up there, I think. So let's have a bit of Payne's grey, bit of yellow, bit of blue. And we'll highlight. Okay. Okay. A bit better. I'm going to go for my bite word after I've done this. Right, let's get a bit of green down here, a bit of red in there. Lots of colours in here. Yeah, I know. Brush. Oh, that doesn't look so bad, does it? Okay, now we'll carry on with the old bit of green in there. Plenty of green on this. Do that. Fill the bits in. And we'll come down a bit more green down here. That's a bit messy. Get some strata in there. Now, I'm making this up as I'm going along, but from memory, painting from memory. Let's get some, I'll put some sea in there in a minute, because I don't want to go down too far there without finishing this bit here. So I have sort of a bit of ochre-y stuff in here. And then we'll put in some rocks. My rocks are going to be blue red. I mean grey red. How's that? Right, a nice sea colour. Let's have a grey. A bit of grey. See what that looks like. Right, I'll finish that bit off there with. Whoops. My table was. Okay, that'll do. I was just trying to get a realistic look for those. Brush fell off into the bin. Now we need to get that sea level. Horizontal, but we don't want it even. We don't want any hard lines. Just get some paint on. I'll have to moderate that. I can't get in there, that little bit there, so I'll just paint down to where the rocks are going to go. Let's get a bit blue in there. Now we'll get some sandy colours into this shoreline. Vary the colours. Now I want a bit of sky colour in that foreground. So okay, that's more or less. We'll just finish off this bit here. Just any old colour there now. Right, let's get some. Be prepared to use lots of tissue, if you can get any, that is. Right, let's get some sandy colour there. Well, that's not very sandy, is it? I might not put a rock in there. Just a little bit there. If you want to get a line, just put your knife in, just get some of them on the edge. And then you've got it. I'm going a little bit darker now. It's becoming into some shadowy area. And I'll define those, well try to. A bit of red just to darken that ochre, plus a bit of palette grey. Just a bit of paste grey, bit of red, bit of ochre, bit of white. Because we've got sort of shadow here. And I can put some seaweed. High tide there. Right, now let's get these rocks sorted. No, grey, dark grey. Right, now then, we need a bit of a block on that side. I'm not going to try and put a boat in, that'd be too difficult with a knife, for me anyway. But you have to work and finish these in one go, because once the edges start to harden, you can't paint over them. You can't blend very easily. Bit of a rock there. Right, well that's just going to be an sort of impression there. I don't think it looks too bad actually. Right, what I'll do now is to take it out, take it off the board and put it in the frame. If I haven't told you, this is only a 10 by 6 inches painting. Then I'll clean that brush and I'll clean my hands. Now, if you're using brushes, you can use to clean your brushes and your hands dishwasher liquid. I need a bit better contrast there, don't I? It's always light against dark. That is so important. Let's put a bit of black in there, or Payne's grey. Okay, that'll do. Put that to one side. But brushes, dishwasher liquid is perfect. Or you can leave them in soak in washing powder liquid, well, washing powder diluted with a bit of water. And it keeps your brushes nice and soft. Oh, be careful, because that'll slide. Right, okay, bear with me. Perfect then. Don't bang your pins in too hard or too far. You're going to use the frame for display. Well, anyway, nice little painting. There we are. One little Brittany cottage, Brittany Fisherman's cottage. Best I can do. lost the contrast there. I suppose I could have put in a bit of a tree there, just to, yeah, I'll do that, because I'll do it with a brush, because it will highlight the edge of that wall. So a bit of pains, bit of that. Bit deeper than that. Just a tree. Just to highlight, put a little bit of green back in there. Oh. Okay, perpendicular. Of course, that's a good word, isn't it, for Friday morning? Right, okay, just squeeze out the paint on the brush and I'll go and clean it. Right, I hope you like that, folks. That's two I've done for you today. Knife paintings. It's my favourite way of painting. I love watercolour. Well, I love it all, really. I'm not so keen on acrylic. I can't work up any enthusiasm for acrylics. You've just got this lovely blending with oil paints. Even with a knife you can blend, and it stays open for quite a time. This would be dry in about 3 days, 4 days. If it was with the Griffin white, titanium white, the whole lot of that would be dry, because white is in everything, and that alkyd resin. But it doesn't matter. It takes as long as it takes. Then you can, if you want, you can varnish it. Good retouch varnish. Okay, thanks for looking in. Bye bye.